So, in terms of funnel, seems like this is more of the top of funnel awareness that you're creating uh,
Hmm.
and distributing it, and then based upon that awareness, all of the people are going to your website, and then they sort of like fall into the funnel and go down and stuff like that. So, am I right about this?
Yeah, yeah, and our website was a big part of it, optimizing it, getting the positioning right, then translating that into like messaging, good messaging that communicates what we do. But it's so deep in what it does, its capabilities and its functionalities. Like it's so deep, and so knowing how to unravel that through your website, right? Like knowing how to like unravel this flow of information so it's all easy to consume. You're not just bombarding them with stuff. So like the website was a huge part of it. So our content touched everything, like it did. Content was what drove everything. And so there was a ton of demand. We would get a ton of inbound. And yeah, like Nate was great at what he did. And so he kind of took it from there. I would listen to customer calls. More so, I would listen to demo calls and calls with prospects than I would listen to customer calls, because then that would help inform. Like, I know everyone says like you should listen to customers and base everything off that, which I totally agree with. I talk to customers too, but in terms of informing content and what to make, like you learn more from actually qualified, serious prospects than you learn from customers, because the customers are at a different point now, right? Like they're at a different, they're just at a different state of being. They don't have those problems anymore. They're not facing it anymore. Now they're looking at, I think where customer insights comes in is like, how do we improve the product? How do we improve the sales process? Because these people just went through it, right? Like there's so much where that helps. And, product roadmap, vision, all of those things. But I think calls with like actual, or those same customers when they were at the prospect stage, listening to their demo calls, right? Like at this stage, like that's what really helps sort of learn, like, what should I be talking about? What angle should I be coming from and things like that. So I think the content, everything we created, it touched the full funnel, and then going back to that as the marketing team, and it's kind of just a cycle. Like now you're learning from that, and then you're kind of just all of those things I said before about purpose and strategy and narrative, like that's just in your brain. You're already going to think that way moving forward. But when you're in the day to day, like let's say I want to create like a LinkedIn text post tomorrow, like I know like topic XYZ has been a very like recurring conversation in the past like 45 days. And, 63% of people have talked about it on their first call. So like that could let me know, like I could just drop a LinkedIn video about this today.